Writing posts is one of the most common things that you'll do inside of WordPress if you're using it as a traditional WordPress website. If I hover over my post menu on my far left hand side, you'll see I have options for all posts. This will let me see all of my posts, adding a new post, categories, and tags. If I click on post without clicking on one of the sub-menu options, I'll be taken to the all post page, as you see here. From here, I can click on Add New. Create a post is very simple. I need to give it a post title and create some text. I can insert my text from another source, or I can type it in directly. You'll also notice that I have the ability to, with a basic editor, make things bold, italicized, or even put a line through them. This makes it easier for me to mark up my text. Likewise, I can use the quote, which will actually create a block quote, moving in the margins on both my left and right side of my text. I have basic alignment features such as right, left, and center. And I can also create bulleted list and numbered list very, very easily. If I select text, I can insert a link. If I select text, I can click on the Insert Edit Link. If I want to link to an external website, or I know the address, I can simply type it in the URL. I can provide an optional title that will display if the person hovers over the link, and I can choose to open my link in a new window. Now, if I want to link to content that's on my WordPress website, I can click on this little section here that says or link to existing content. And it's going to open up a new part of my window. This will link to pages and posts that are available to me inside my WordPress website. Now, by default, it's going to show them in reverse chronological order, basically meaning that it's going to show the newest stuff first, or I can type in a search phrase. As I start to type, it will start to return results for me that will be based upon the content that I put into the search window. All I have to do is click on the post or page's title, and it will automatically fill out the URL and title for me up above. Once I've chosen my link that I want to add, I'll click Add Link. You'll see that provides a link for me. Now, this is the WYSIWYG editor, or what they refer to as a visual editor. What you see is almost what you get. This is because it's using default HTML styles for things like font size, margins, etc. When you publish to a page, this may appear different. We'll look at that in just a minute. On my right-hand side, I'm going to skip my publish section for a second and come down to my categories. My categories are used to help organize my post. You should have only one category chosen for any given post, and I can simply click on it by choosing my category as such. In this case, I've chosen category 2, which is a subcategory, category 1. Now, if I have a lot of categories, I may want to come over to my most used categories. This will list all my categories that are being used by the most number of posts. As this is a brand new website, we only have one published post, only non-categorized is being currently used. Additionally, I can click on Add New Category. This will automatically create my category for me without having to go to my category menu. Now, tags are different than categories. In that a post should belong to only one category, they may have many tags that help describe it. To create multiple tags, you want to separate them with a comma. Notice that my tags can have spaces in between them. When I'm ready to add my tags, I'll click on the Add button to my right-hand side, and notice that it separates them out. Now, if I don't like one of these, I can simply click on the red X when I hover over it, and it will delete that tag for me. I can choose a featured image. The featured image will appear on an archive page. Remember, an archive page is a web page where we display multiple blog posts on a single time. Scrolling back up to publish, we want to change a couple of options here. So right now we have the ability to save this as a draft. If I click Save Draft, it'll take a couple seconds and it'll save it to the server. This way we can come back and finish editing the draft if we want to. You'll also notice that our status here is draft. If I click on Edit, notice I can change between draft and pending review. This is until I actually hit the publish button. I have a visibility right now, and by default, your posts are visible to the public. However, I can also password protect this article, which means that a person has to have a specific password to get in to view this article, and I can make it private. By default, posts are published immediately when you hit the publish button. However, if you click on Edit, you'll be brought up with a calendar where you can go and choose to set your publishing time to be either forward or back in time. So I could come in here and choose a different month. So let's say I wanted to have something that posts on the 1st of the next month. I could have it ready, set up and scheduled, and now my post will come out and I don't have to do anything. I could be away on vacation and have several articles automatically published for me. I could also set a separate time. So if I want my article to be posted at a specific time, I can do that. So for example, I might want to have a press release that comes out at noon. I could type in my press release, get it all set up, schedule it's on the same day, and simply type in 12:00. Now, your time is specified in 24-hour time. This means if you want to schedule something at 3 p.m., it needs to be at 15:00. If you want to schedule something at midnight, that's 00:00, where noon is 12:00. If I schedule something to be published in the future, when I click OK, you'll notice that my publish button becomes a schedule button. If I click on schedule, this means the post will be scheduled to appear at noon. But if I go to my WordPress website, it will not appear anywhere on the site, nor would I be able to search for it, simply because the time has not reached a scheduled moment. If I set my time back to the current time, you'll notice that publish becomes available. I haven't saved my information, so I'll have to click publish in order to save it and therefore release my content. But this will automatically then appear on my WordPress website for anyone to go view. Notice that it comes up and says post updated, and I can view my post. I'll be able to click on my view post to go and demo and view my post if I want to. If you found this video tutorial helpful, please like and share it with others. If you want to keep up with other videos that are coming out, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and like us on Facebook. That way, you can get the most up-to-date information.